All right, let's do this. Hello, everyone. It's Silver Kyle, and I have been gone for about 3 months now, which is definitely the longest break that I've ever taken from YouTube. So this doesn't feel natural anymore. Hopefully, by doing a few more videos, it will start feeling natural again. Because I am back. I am finally back. And before I start talking about video games, I want to make this video to kind of give you all an idea, a reason to why I've been gone for so long. And the only way to do that is to do something that I don't really do a lot on this channel, and that's to kind of talk about like the behind the scenes of this channel, which is basically a life update to kind of give you an idea of what I've been up to in the last little while. So and one thing that I was thinking of doing, just to give you an idea of videos that I want to be doing in the near future, I have to do a games update. I haven't done a games update in about a year. So I definitely have to do that by the end of August. I really have to pump that out. Another video that I want to make is a video game room tour because I am in a new place, and I'll get to that eventually as well when I talk about what I've been up to in the last little while. So video game room tour, although that one might take a while because it's a different layout, and I have everything I used to have in the old game room, but because that's a different layout, it doesn't look as impressive as it used to. I don't know specifically why. Like right now, I have to have the shelves kind of in different areas. So I have my Blu-rays shelf is over there, and my two video game shelves are behind me. Before I used to have them all together. I don't know if that just added more to the look of everything, but it doesn't look right at the moment. So I'm gonna have to fix that. So that will eventually be coming. I want to talk about the Nintendo NX, especially as more news gets released. I want to talk about Pokemon Go, which I think is a fantastic game for the most part. I'm by no means a high level, but I love that game, once again, for the most part. I also want to do collection updates, collection videos of specific systems that I have. Because I think that those are always fun. I did one for the Xbox 360, and I think I would want to do one for like some of my other consoles as well. So those are videos and possibly a Q&A. I haven't done a Q&A in a really long time, and I keep seeing other people doing that, and I think that it's a really fun way to just speak to my audience. And that's the main thing of why I do this channel, is to basically convey my thoughts and opinions about something that I'm passionate about and have conversations with other people that are also passionate about the things that I enjoy. So that's something that I would like to do. And I would be open to talking about more than just video games. So if you want to talk about movies or something that's in the media or just basically anything, if you want to talk about personal things as well, maybe I'll answer those as well. So, but I'm going to get to a lot of the things. So if you want to like have like a follow-up to this video, to specific things I'm going to be talking about, put questions in the bottom in the comments. If there's enough for me to warrant a video, I will do that. And it's something, it would just basically give me another reason to do a video, which is always a good thing. So, okay. What have I been up to in the last little while? I think that the best way to start this off is to go to about a year ago in the summer of 2015. I was having some health issues. Basically, I would lie down to go to bed, and I would start having massive palpitations as if I had just ran a marathon, and I was lying down and trying to fall asleep. It was scary as hell. I ended up going to Emerge. I saw my doctor, and then I had a bunch of follow-ups with my doctor, and I did a bunch of tests. And then by the early fall of 2015, I was diagnosed with sinus tachycardia, which is basically means that I have an irregular heartbeat. So some of the things that they could do is they could put me on beta blockers, but there's a lot of side effects to beta blockers, and it would be something that I would have to be on for the rest of my life. So I'm 30 years old. I don't want to be doing that just yet. So then my other option was to basically kind of control it and maintain it. And what I had to do then was to stay away from alcohol, caffeine, sodium, and sugar. Not the funnest life, but better than having palpitations and going on beta blockers, in my opinion. The main thing, the hardest thing is probably coffee. I never really had a lot of coffee, but I would always have one coffee a day, sometimes two. I never do two anymore, and I can still have coffee, but I can't have a full cup anymore. So that's hard. Sometimes, some days, if I'm feeling it, like basically like a weight in my chest, I'll stay away from coffee that day. But it's been getting progressively better. So having a better diet, sleeping a lot, doing cardio, and not being stressed, those all kind of factor into which kind of factors into everybody's life. Like if you do all that, you're going to be feeling better. And I do it specifically because I have sinus tachycardia. So I'm slowly getting better at everything, and cardio is the main thing. I'm doing it, but I need to get at a much higher level. And if I could do that, I think that it would help things overall. And also, the better that I feel, the more that I can kind of push myself in other areas. So I can maybe have a full coffee a day, or once in a while. I'm not a big drinker, but once in a while at a family event, like a reunion, or if I'm hanging out with friends and they're all drinking, then I can kind of drink a little bit more. Like I can drink maybe 2 glasses and not feel anything in terms of my heart. But if I go a little bit further than that, then I start feeling it. So that's kind of like the health front. So if I was stressed, I wouldn't do it when I was stressed. If I was having a hard time with this, I would try to focus on this instead of doing videos. Not that the videos stressed me out. It was just another thing. So I was like, okay, if that's happening, I'll stay away from doing videos. Another thing, another big event was I broke up with my now ex in the beginning of the year in January. So I moved to a different place. I am no longer in an apartment. I'm in a house, which is so much better. I love the fact that I am not sharing a wall with somebody. Noise just bugs the hell out of me. So it's so much better. I barely ever hear my neighbors. There's some neighbors that are actually across the road that are really interesting and entertaining. That I can drown them out if I want to, but it's interesting. And then I have one neighbor that once in a while plays loud music and has bass, but it's nothing like it was when I was sharing a wall. It is so much more tolerable. And I have a huge yard, which is, I have to mow the lawn. I guess that's the only negative. But other than that, I love having a house. It's just so much more private, and it feels like a real home. It's a completely different feeling. And I'm living it all by myself, so that's also a different feeling. So that's so broke up with my ex at the beginning of the year, and about 2 months ago, I met a new lady friend who is now my girlfriend, and she is amazing. She is, I don't even know what to say. But I've been spending like every second that I have free with her, and she suits me so well that it's incredible. It's really hard to describe something like this, especially on YouTube, which I really don't want to talk too much about my personal life, but she suits me perfectly. And she also plays video games. It's just that because that was the beginning of the relationship, we didn't really get to that until recently, and now we're basically trying to figure out what games we want to be playing. Mostly multiplayer games, but we are going to be trying some single player games as well and kind of taking turns. She's really into Nintendo. She's had like Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, GameCube, Wii, DS. Like she's had Game Boys. Like she's really into Nintendo, and I'm trying to introduce her a little bit to other games as well. But there's just so much that you have to cover, and so little time as well. So that's really cool. She's really into movies and TV shows as well. And my favorite television show of all time is Seinfeld. And when we started dating, she hadn't seen all of Seinfeld. Like she'd maybe seen like, I don't know, 20% of Seinfeld, not even. So we started from the beginning, and we are now on season 7. So we've watched all the first 6 seasons, and we're on season 7. We're going to finish the series probably by the end of the summer. So that's just awesome. So that, plus I also got a promotion at work. I am a supervisor there now, so a lot of things at work have changed, more responsibilities and duties. So it's just, 2016 has been a crazy year. Just the last year has been crazy. Just really big changes in my life, mostly for the positive. And it's just, I was so busy because I had to move, because I met somebody new, because I had a new position at work, and also all this health stuff. So I was just like, okay, take 3 months from YouTube. I wanted to come back for E3 because I still haven't watched E3, which I hate. I'm so far behind right now. But everything is slowly falling into place, and I'm starting to be able to kind of focus a little bit on other things. And one of them that I really wanted to get back to was YouTube. So I am back. Like I said earlier, games up in my gaming update. I need to do one of those soon, a game room tour later on down the road. I want to be doing collection videos, talk about the NX, Pokemon Go, possibly a Q&A. Like I said, if you have any questions, put them down below, and I'll see if I have enough to talk to do a video for that. Possibly a live stream with Team Beardage, which I haven't done in a long time. And yeah, so thank you to everyone that stayed subscribed to me and still watches me, even though I was gone for 3 months. Hopefully now I'm back. I'm aiming for 2 videos a month, I'm guaranteeing as best as I can 2 videos a month, but I would like to do 1 video a week. I think that that's much more acceptable and manageable, and it's better if I constantly stay in the groove like that. So thank you all for watching. You've been bearded in. Beardage.